It's here at last. Happy Halloween! I can't believe it's the end of October already. I've really enjoyed making all the tutorials over recent weeks and a couple of process videos too. It's definitely my favourite kind of stuff to work on really. I do like a bit of horror and a bit of spooky stuff, so it feels a bit weird to be going off into other projects in November. But yeah, thanks very much for joining me throughout October, and hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm just sad that I wasn't able to make more stuff really. Editing videos takes such a long time, so kind of inhibits me making kind of more tutorials really, but there's always next year. Today I'm going to be making a little black cat, hopefully a little lucky black cat, and I'm going to include some kind of vloggy style footage towards the end of the video because we took a really nice walk at the weekend and it's just really beautiful seeing all the autumnal colours around, so just wanted to sort of capture that. And there's a bit of pumpkin carving as well, so yeah, hope you enjoy. So after all that, I've realised that I don't actually have enough black clay in stock to make a full model of a cat today. So I'm going to go for a cat badge because, you know, why not? I've made loads this month, so yeah, just seems right to add to the collection. So I'm going to make a very simple design. I've been really thinking about what I want to watch tonight for Halloween, and I think it's going to be The Fear of God, which is a documentary by the film critic Mark Kermode, all about The Exorcist. I know it's his favourite film, or I think it is. He certainly said that a few years ago, so I'm sure it will be really worth a watch, and I think it's on BBC iPlayer. Well, hopefully, anyway. I really like The Exorcist. Well, I say I really like it. I've kind of got a kind of complex relationship with The Exorcist because I was brought up in a Scots Catholic family, and I think having that kind of religious background kind of really adds to the whole experience of watching The Exorcist. I remember vaguely going to mass with my mum every now and again. She died when I was young, so I don't have lots of memories, unfortunately, but I know that she became a lot more religious in the few years before she died. So I'm pretty pleased with how this cat turned out. I can't put any whiskers on it because I use wire for whiskers, and I don't think that's a good thing to use on a badge, so yeah, I think that's it for now. And I think to complete the collection for this year, I'm going to make a little devil badge as well. So yeah, I think additionally with watching The Exorcist, our house was really spooky as a child, and it was just a very sort of average Victorian terraced house, but there was always just a very sort of weird vibe in the house, and I'm pretty certain that I heard voices one time, and my brother, who is a huge cynic, said he heard voices on another occasion, so you know, I'm not mad. So The Exorcist is kind of like a very strange experience really. It's almost like tapping into my old childhood memories in some ways. So, you know, if you're from kind of a religious background, it really adds to the whole experience of watching The Exorcist. You know, that kind of whole fear of God really plays into it, or fear of the devil. But you know, I'm not religious these days, so I'd probably have a very different experience of watching The Exorcist now compared to when I was young. It certainly freaked me out the first time that I watched it in my teens. So I think this devil's going pretty well. I'm going to add some hair to him now. I'm just really focusing on trying to make him as cute as possible, just so he blends in with the other guys. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys are watching tonight. I don't doubt there'll be a load of horror movies being watched. There's certainly a few that I need to catch up on really. I'd like to see Midsummer soon. I've not seen that yet, but I've heard great stuff about it. So my badges are done, so I need to bake them, and at this point you'll need to refer to your own brand of polymer clay's baking instructions. And now they're all baked and cooled, I might just add a tiny bit of glaze to them here and there, like so, just on the eyes on the cats. And a little on the devil too. And I need to add some pin attachments to them, so I'm using a 2 parts epoxy glue like Araldite if you're in the UK, and I'll just pop that onto the backs like so. And they'll need around 24 hours to dry properly, so I'm just going to prop them on some old wet wipes just so they dry nice and flat. And here they are with the rest of the gang. I'm pretty happy with how all of these turned out really, and I'm looking forward to adding to my Halloween themed videos next year. And now it's time for something a little different. What time is it, Jean-Paul? Is it pumpkin time? I look like a ghost. Basically, we're not allowed to use any, what are they called?
Stencils.
Stencils. And yeah, we're just gonna go for it, I think. I've really enjoyed Ian's carving in previous years, so I really wanted to capture the magic this time. So off we go. Do you have a plan for yours?
No, just I just let the pumpkin guide me. Safety first, remember?
Why is it so hard? How have you managed to do that already? I'm glad this isn't timed.
I'm winning. He's a happy guy. Hey! How you doing? Getting back in? Yes.
So yeah, kind of old school, bit more traditional, but have you gone for like a yours is really happy. Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Which is the winner? This one? Or that one? Well done.
He's got taste.
He's got taste. Well done, John Paul. Right, they just need some candles and I think they're pretty much done. Boo!